Welcome back to the Expensive Coins History channel, where we dive deep into the fascinating world of rare coins, historical treasures, and collectible currency from around the globe. If you're passionate about numismatics or just curious about the hidden value of old coins, you're in the right place. Today, we uncover the mystery and value behind one of the most intriguing coins from the colonial era, the 1918 British India 1/4 anna without a mint mark, a coin that might just be sitting unnoticed in someone's collection or tucked away in a dusty box. And yes, even if it's in a dirty or worn condition, its value might surprise you. So sit back, like the video, subscribe for more coin insights, and let's begin our journey into the rare world of the 1918 no-mint quarter anna. To truly appreciate the significance of this coin, we must first understand its background. The year is 1918. The world is in turmoil, with the First World War nearing its end. India is still under British colonial rule, and coin production is controlled by the British Indian government. During this time, a wide variety of coins were minted in different denominations and metals, ranging from silver and copper to nickel. Among these, the quarter anna was a small denomination copper coin used widely by the Indian population for everyday transactions. It was equivalent to 1/64 of a rupee. The 1918 quarter anna was struck in large numbers, but what set some examples apart is the absence of a mint mark. This tiny detail, or rather, the lack of one, makes a massive difference in value for collectors. Now, what exactly is a mint mark, and why does its absence matter? Mint marks are small symbols or letters stamped onto a coin to indicate where it was minted. For British Indian coins, common mints included Bombay, Calcutta, and Madras. These mint marks are usually visible under the date on the reverse side of the coin. However, in rare cases, the mint mark is missing, not because of wear or damage, but because the coin was struck at the Calcutta Mint, which traditionally did not use a mint mark at all. So, a 1918 quarter anna with no mint mark is presumed to be from the Calcutta Mint. But what makes some of these coins exceptionally rare is the specific die varieties and subtle design differences that occurred due to minting anomalies and limited batches. The 1918 no mint mark quarter anna is a coin that appears quite common at first glance. But certain versions of it are extremely scarce due to limited runs or unique die characteristics. What makes them rare is not just the lack of a mint mark, but the combination of wear, toning, and historical context. Even in poor or dirty condition, if the coin is genuine and exhibits the correct design elements, it can fetch a surprisingly high value on the collector's market. Let's talk numbers. Back in the early 2000s, a worn or dirty 1918 no-mint quarter anna would have been worth no more than a few rupees or cents. Most collectors overlooked these copper coins, especially in circulated condition. But fast forward to 2025, and the story is very different. Due to increasing interest in colonial-era Indian coinage, combined with the rise of online auctions and numismatic platforms, even coins in poor condition are now commanding attention. This is particularly true for coins with rare variations or historical significance. So how much is a 1918 no-mint quarter anna worth in 2025? Well, condition plays a major role, but so does demand. Here's a general breakdown. In heavily circulated and dirty condition, the coin may sell for anywhere between 300 to 800 Indian rupees, or roughly $3 to $10, depending on visibility of the details and market interest. In better condition, with legible inscriptions and clear design elements, values can rise to 1,500 to 2,500 rupees, or about $20 to $30. If the coin happens to be a rare die variety, or has been authenticated and graded by a professional agency, its value can skyrocket, sometimes reaching 10,000 rupees or more, which is over $120. Prices are always fluctuating, especially with rising interest from collectors in India and abroad, so the key is authentication and timing. Now, an important word of caution: if you come across a dirty or corroded 1918 quarter anna, do not attempt to clean it using household methods. Cleaning a coin improperly can severely reduce its value and destroy important surface details that experts use to verify authenticity. Always consult with a certified numismatist or send the coin for professional grading if you suspect it might be valuable. Here are a few quick tips if you own or are looking for this coin. Look under the date for the absence of a mint mark. If it's completely blank, you might have a Calcutta Mint version. Compare design features such as the crown, lettering style, and bordered dots with known reference images. If your coin is heavily worn but still shows some design features, don't throw it away. It may still have collectible value. Store your coin properly in a dry, protective holder to prevent further corrosion or damage. The 1918 no-mint British India 1/4 anna is more than just a piece of copper. It's a fragment of history from the colonial period, a tangible reminder of India's complex past, and for some lucky collectors, a rare gem that holds significant value even in less than perfect condition. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just someone who stumbled across this coin in an old drawer, always take a closer look. You might be holding a piece of history that's worth much more than you think. The 1908 no-mint Mark 1/4 anna coin. This specific coin is not just a historical artifact but also a rare treasure that's making waves in the numismatic market in 2025. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just beginning your journey, this episode is packed with insights that will leave you astonished by the coin's hidden value. To truly understand the importance of the 1908 1/4 anna coin, we must go back to the early 20th century, during the rule of British India under King Edward VII. This coin was issued during the final year of his reign, before the ascension of King George V in 1910. The 1/4 anna denomination was commonly used in everyday transactions across British India. It was struck in copper and designed with a detailed, floral border on the reverse, while the obverse featured the crowned bust of King Edward VII facing right, with the inscription, Edward VII King and Emperor. But here's where it gets interesting. Most coins from this period bear a mint mark indicating the city where they were produced, such as C for Calcutta or B for Bombay. However, the 1908 no-mint mark variety, particularly the version without any visible mint sign beneath the date, is extremely rare and highly sought after by collectors. Why is this version so rare? Some historians believe that these no-mint mark coins were part of a very limited batch produced under special administrative circumstances, possibly from test dies or an early press run. Others suggest that a few of these coins might have mistakenly bypassed the minting guidelines and were circulated in small numbers, unnoticed at the time. Rarity is one of the most important factors that determine the value of any coin, and the 1908 no-mint mark 1/4 anna checks every box. While the standard 1908 1/4 anna is relatively common and easily available, the no-mint mark variety is an exceptional find. Over the decades, only a limited number of verified examples have been discovered and authenticated by leading grading agencies. Their scarcity has made them the focus of intense competition at numismatic auctions, especially among collectors who specialize in British India coins. Another aspect that adds to the coin's collectability is its transitional nature. 1908 marked a turning point, as the Indian minting system began transitioning from Edwardian designs to those of King George V. The coin, therefore, holds a special place as one of the last Edwardian issues in Indian currency, and it's not just about age, it's about condition. Coins graded as extremely fine or uncirculated are virtually unheard of in the no-mint mark variety, and those that do exist have fetched remarkable prices. Let's talk about what everyone wants to know. How much is the 1908 no-mint mark 1/4 anna worth in 2025? According to current market trends and auction records, this coin's value depends on a few key factors: authenticity, condition, grading, and historical provenance. A well-worn or average circulated piece may still command between $500 to $1,500, depending on visibility of features and surface quality. Coins in fine to very fine condition are currently trading in the range of $2,000 to $5,000. A rare extremely fine piece can fetch upwards of $7,500, and if you're fortunate enough to find one in about uncirculated or uncirculated condition, which is almost unheard of, the coin could easily be valued at $10,000 to $15,000 or more in today's high-end collectible markets. In India and Southeast Asia, where demand for British Indian coins is surging, some private collectors are known to offer even higher premiums for verified no-mint mark specimens. It's also worth noting that third-party grading can significantly increase the value of this coin. Coins certified by agencies like PCGS or NGC, especially those in top grades, are commanding record-breaking prices on platforms such as heritage auctions, Stax Bowers, and regional auction houses in India, Dubai, and the UK. If you're hoping to find one of these coins in your collection or purchase one in the marketplace, here are a few identification tips to help you. Check the obverse. It should feature the crowned bust of King Edward VII with clean, readable lettering. Inspect the reverse carefully. The floral border and central text, 1/4 Anna India 1908, should be clear. Most importantly, look just below the date. If you notice no mint mark, meaning there's no letter or symbol below 1908, you might be looking at a rare piece. However, always authenticate such coins before making any assumptions. Seek professional grading, because of the prevalence of counterfeits in the rare coin market, especially for high-value coins. Getting your coin graded by a reputable service is essential for ensuring both authenticity and marketability. The 1908 no-mint mark British India 1/4 Anna is more than just a rare coin. It's a snapshot of colonial history, imperial transition, and numismatic artistry. For serious collectors, it represents the thrill of the hunt and the satisfaction of owning a truly exceptional piece of the past. If you happen to come across one of these coins, consider yourself incredibly lucky. Whether you hold onto it as a collector or choose to sell it in the booming 2025 coin market, its value is only expected to grow in the coming years due to its historical importance and increasing global demand. We dive deep into the world of rare and valuable coins from the era of British India. And today, we spotlight a truly remarkable piece, the 1919 1 Anna coin without a mint mark. An elusive treasure that has captured the attention of collectors around the world for decades. If you're a collector, a history buff, or someone who just stumbled across a curious coin in an old trunk, stay with us till the end, because this coin might be worth far more than you expect in 2025. The year was 1919. World War I had just ended. The world was in turmoil and transition. In British India, the colonial administration continued its vast minting operations to support economic functions across the subcontinent. Among the denominations minted during this period was the humble 1 Anna, a small coin, yet an essential part of everyday trade and transactions. But what makes the 1919 1 Anna coin without a mint mark stand out so uniquely? Let's begin with its history. The 1 Anna coin minted in 1919 belongs to the reign of King George V, who ruled as the Emperor of India from 1910 to 1936. Coins bearing his image and name are common in collections of the British Indian era. However, 1919 was a crucial year for numismatics. A time when certain minting anomalies and special editions quietly made their way into circulation. The coin in question is composed of copper nickel and carries the crowned bust of King George V facing left on the obverse, along with the inscription reading, George V King Emperor. The reverse side features the denomination, the date, 1919, and a floral design reflective of British colonial aesthetics. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Typically, coins from this era were minted at various locations such as Bombay, Calcutta, and Lahore. Coins minted in Bombay generally have a small dot or mint mark to indicate their origin. However, the 1919 1 Anna coin without any mint mark is extremely rare, and that absence has made it one of the most sought-after varieties among serious collectors. Why is the 1919 no mint mark 1 Anna so rare? Most 1919 1 Anna coins were minted in Bombay, and these usually feature a small diamond or dot below the date to indicate the mint location. A coin from the same year that does not carry any such mark is believed to be from the Calcutta Mint, which often produced coins without mint marks. However, what makes the no mint mark variety rare is not just its origin, it is the very limited number of such coins that were circulated, and even fewer that have survived in high grade. Many numismatists believe that this version of the 1 Anna was part of a limited trial or restricted mintage run. The number of known surviving specimens is low, and the ones that do exist are mostly in worn condition, making uncirculated or extremely fine examples extraordinarily rare. Because of this rarity, collectors around the world, particularly from India, the United Kingdom, the United States, and the Middle East, are willing to pay high premiums for coins that are authenticated and well preserved. Now comes the big question. What is the value of a 1919 no-mint mark British India 1 Anna coin in 2025? Let's break it down based on condition and grading. Good to fine condition. These coins can sell for anywhere between $50 to $150, depending on surface wear and clarity of inscriptions. Very fine to extremely fine condition. Here, the value can range between $200 to $600. Coins in this condition are clearer, with detailed bust and reverse imagery, uncirculated or mint state condition. If you are lucky enough to own a 1919 1 Anna with no mint mark in uncirculated condition, its value can exceed $1,500, and in some rare auctions, even cross $3,000 to $5,000. Especially if the coin has been professionally graded by organizations such as NGC or PCGS, provenance or historical significance. If a coin has a traceable history, for example, part of a royal or colonial collection, it could fetch even more. With such coins, authentication is critical. The market is unfortunately flooded with replicas and counterfeit pieces, especially on online marketplaces. If you believe you own a genuine 1919 1 Anna coin with no mint mark, consider the following steps. Get it professionally graded by a reputable service like NGC or PCGS, consult with numismatic experts or auction houses that specialize in British Indian coinage, compare die patterns with verified specimens. Subtle differences in font, spacing, and portrait detail can confirm authenticity. Once verified, you can explore selling it at a numismatic auction, through heritage auction sites, or to private collectors. The coin's rarity guarantees significant interest from global buyers. The 1919 no-mint mark 1 Anna coin is more than just currency, it is a fragment of history, encapsulating the geopolitical, economic, and colonial complexities of early 20th century India. Whether you are a collector building a portfolio, a historian tracing colonial legacies, or someone who discovered this coin in a family heirloom, know this: you hold a piece of numismatic heritage that has stood the test of time and continues to rise in both historical and monetary value. The 1936 no-mint mark British India half-piece coin. Sorry for bad and half-cut coin condition. This video will guide you through its rich history, explain what makes it so rare, break down condition-based values, and reveal its current market worth in 2025. So stay tuned, and let's uncover the hidden value behind this small but mighty piece of Indian history. The half-piece coin of British India traces its origins to the monetary policies during the rule of the British Crown. The specific coin we're discussing today, the 1936 half-piece, was struck during the reign of King Edward VIII. However, due to Edward's unexpected abdication from the throne, most of his coinage was either never released or minted in extremely limited quantities. The 1936 half-piece features the crowned bust of King George V on the obverse, even though it coincides with the transitional period between the reign of George V and Edward VIII. The coin was struck in bronze and holds historical value as it symbolizes a politically volatile time in British imperial history, but what truly elevates the status of this particular coin is the absence of a mint mark. Typically, coins from British India bear mint marks to indicate where they were struck. For example, coins from the Bombay Mint usually carry a small dot or diamond, while those from Calcutta were often left without any mint mark at all. However, the 1936 half-piece with no mint mark is a special case. While a no mint mark might seem standard for Calcutta minted coins, the 1936 no mint mark half-piece is considered extremely rare. Why? Because the records from that year show limited mintage, and many of these coins were either melted down or never entered public circulation. The absence of a mint mark, combined with low survival rates, makes this version of the coin highly desirable among collectors worldwide. Numismatically, the rarity of a coin is determined by its mintage figures, surviving specimens, and demand among collectors. The 1936 no-mint mark half pièce meets all three conditions for being classified as very rare. It is especially scarce in higher grades such as extremely fine or uncirculated. Most examples found today are in worn or heavily circulated condition. A mint state 1936 no-mint mark half pièce is considered a crown jewel in any colonial-era coin collection. Furthermore, the absence of a mint mark has led to confusion and intrigue in the numismatic community, adding an element of mystery and uniqueness that drives up its desirability and price. Now let's discuss what every coin collector and investor wants to know: the current value of this rare piece in the 2025 market. As always, condition plays a massive role in determining the price. Let's break down the valuation based on commonly used grading categories: good to fine condition. In circulated and visibly worn condition, this coin can fetch anywhere between $50 to $150, depending on wear and legibility. Very fine to extremely fine. Coins in better condition with most details visible and only light wear are typically valued in the range of $200 to $500. About uncirculated to mint state, coins that are nearly pristine or uncirculated are incredibly rare. In 2025, collectors have paid anywhere between $1,000 to $2,500 at auction for specimens in these grades, certified high-grade specimens. If you are fortunate enough to own a PCGS or NGC graded example in MS63 or higher, its value could skyrocket to over $5,000. Depending on market interest and auction dynamics. It is worth noting that these figures can vary significantly based on demand, global economic conditions, and the emergence of previously unknown specimens. Over the past 5 years, the market for British India coins has witnessed a significant surge in collector interest, especially from Indian collectors looking to reclaim pieces of their pre-independence heritage. The 1936 no-mint mark half pièce, being one of the scarcest bronze issues, has seen a steady appreciation in value. In 2025, the interest continues to rise, driven by digital auctions, online coin forums, and numismatic expos across Asia and Europe. The coin's investment potential is high, especially in high-grade conditions, making it a smart addition to both collector portfolios and historical archives. Due to its rarity and high market value, the 1936 no-mint mark half pièce has unfortunately become a target for counterfeiters. When buying or selling, always ensure the coin is authenticated by a reputable numismatic grading service. Look for signs such as the sharpness of the strike, original patina, and weight consistency. Avoid cleaned or polished coins, as these can reduce both numismatic and investment value. To summarize, the 1936 no-mint mark British India half pièce is far more than just a small bronze coin. It represents a fleeting moment in history, a rare anomaly in minting records, and a prized possession for numismatists across the world. If you happen to own one, hold on to it tightly. And if you are lucky enough to find one in the market, consider its long-term value, both monetary and historical. Whether you're a collector, investor, or simply someone fascinated by the hidden treasures of the past, this coin is a shining example of how even the smallest pieces can carry monumental significance. Thank you for watching. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up, share it with fellow coin collectors, and subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into rare and valuable coins from around the world. Have a coin you'd like us to feature next? Let us know in the comments. Until next time, happy collecting, and may your numismatic journey be filled with rare discoveries.